You broke records for doing stand-up. You've done 7 hours straight.
List all of them.
Okay.
Every city.
7 hours.
Wait a second. No, that's not a
with
record.
the biggest dick. It's just this.
The Chappelle and I thing? Nah, that's
Second comedian ever to sell at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
That's all I get know.
That's it.
Yo, you like that's it.
Dude, I'm walking down the hall. Dude, I'm walking down the hall at Madison Square Garden. I'm like, Zeppelin was here. Like, you're walking down, you're looking at all the posters. All right, let me tell you, when you walk down like SNL and you see everybody you fucking love ever, and then you're there, dude.
By yourself.
Right? Mostly,
By yourself.
right? Standing
No
in the hallway
band,
alone, right?
no
Same kid by himself on the fucking playground that nobody wanted to play kickball with. And now I'm like, I'm fucking here. Because one person believed in me. And then other people that love you go like, I'll buy into your bullshit. I kind of like you. I'll get behind it. I'll support.
Just not Saturday at 8:30.
And then just not,
Any other time. It's not
you
that.
motherfucker with the callback, with the callback.
Wow, that was great.
But the reality is standing there at fucking whatever, Madison, Boston Garden, SNL, and remembering, and you need to remember this too, and it's something that, Logan's done in his life. I can't speak for Mike. I didn't read your Wikipedia. But
Have you read his book?
But the real reality is there's one thing alluring in the world, and that's the truth. Even if it's the wrong truth, even if it's a truth that you don't, even if it's the opposite of your truth, but if you're speaking your truth and you're coming from your place, your personal constitution, it's alluring and people can't fucking not watch. It's the secret sauce to anything that you put up. But if you're false, if you put up a facade or you're kind of phony or you're trying to fucking win the majority, you're done.
Dude, that's so crazy.
It's the beginning of your end.
I love that.
I was I'm getting mentored by Joe Coy.
Okay.
And I got
Very funny guy.
And I'm blessed to be able to do this. I go out and I do my thing, and he makes me bring it back to him. We sit on his couch and we'll watch it, and dead ass, he'll pause it. He goes, "That story you just told me was false." He goes, "It's trash. Stop making up stuff." He goes, "Tell your truth." And I was like, "How the fuck did you know?" He goes, "Not only will I know, but the world will know."
Right.
Never, ever lie.
It's true.
He goes, "Stretch out the truth, make it funny." He goes, "But don't bullshit it."
Yeah, embellish, add comedic effect and all the things that you can do to stitch together it's also a occupation. You curate ideas and you have to sell it every night. So yeah, there's showmanship, but if the core of it, this Patrice O'Neill taught me this. I started with Patrice O'Neill who passed away a number of years ago, but he was the guy that was like, just be the truth, man, because when you're up there and you're coming from your heart, even if somebody's like, "I don't like this," they will listen. They can't not. People, they might tap out. They might eventually be like, "All right, this isn't for me." But more often than not, you're going to connect because emotions connect more than the funniest bit in the world with emotion at the core of it. That's where you're going to win. That's what makes them clap. A laugh is one thing. When they're really clapping, it's because they're saying like, "I am with you on this. I agree." Either vicariously living through you because they don't get it and that's not how they live, or this motherfucker read my diary. This is it. That's exactly me, even if it isn't exactly you. So all those things, man, Joe Coy is obviously a success for those reasons.
Yeah.
That's amazing that you know that, dude. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Dane.
Speaking of the laugh,
Let's stick your head to some.
I want to say this really quick. That the fact that as a comedian you know about the importance of like relatability and passion as it pertains to like that type of way of speaking is amazing. Because there's a lot of, dude, like we sit on this podcast and do thousands of hours of podcasts and make thousands of jokes. Everybody laughs. And I hate to say this, but laughs are forgotten. But if you're able to make someone feel something deep in their my most viral clip ever that I've ever made was me speaking about a drug addiction because I was a heroin addict for 8 years. That clip has been shared more than anything I'll ever do in my life. And so the fact that you understand the importance of emotional connection and probably can then tie that into your comedy is why you're a fucking legend.
Man, I appreciate that, dude. And the fact that you could share something that's, I've never experienced the gut-wrenching real-time experience that you had is a testament to who you are. But it's also like in our time on this planet, man, people just want to find things that they can embolden their own ideas with. It really is all about projection, and somebody sees that and goes, "Oh, maybe I can be healthier." You know what I mean? And then hang with fucking cool people and Dane Cook.
I can get out of old ass.
But it's also like when I think about the moments in my life where it's like I got to be around other people that I grew up like loving and wanting to emulate and get a little time with them and, you know, break bread and finally get to ask those questions like, man, like, how did you maintain? What was your, you know, you try to find those nuggets, you know, of like, and every single person I've had that opportunity with has always said, oh man, it was at the worst moment of my life when I finally realized, and then they start giving me the building blocks and you're like, I never knew you fucking struggled like that or had fear. And so with this new special I'm putting out, I talk about that. I talk about a fucking stalker story that I've dealt with over a violent stalker that's come after me, that tried to get into my, like, and I'm sharing these things that are like stark, really caustic stories, but they're fucking funny.
He came after you?
She.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The whole opening of my special is me talking about this. It's actually still ongoing.
Was
but
she bad?
It's bad.
No, was she bad?
I'm sure she was.
Yeah, I wouldn't hire her as a housekeeper. I would tell you that right now. She would clean me with a knife.
Oh wow.
But really, honestly, it's talking about those things that have impacted you and broken you down to go like, oh wait, no, I needed to find something in this that is inspiring and something in this that's very funny.
Yeah.
Right. That's our ultimate goal. So that's what you guys will see when the new one drops.